Hi, frogs and snails. You ready to go on a Nancy Drew adventure? It's been a while since we played a Nancy Drew game on this channel, but I'm ready. I'm ready to solve some puzzles with you. Let's get into this game, shall we? I've actually never played this one. I'm really excited. All right, we're going to be going into Amateur Sleuth because, again, this is my first time playing this one. I heard this one has like a bunch of puzzles. A lot of people like it. So I'm excited. My ship! My ship! Okay, now we're at her desk. Yay! I was wondering, I'm like, why? Why are we not at Nancy's desk? I don't like it. I can't click on anything. What does it say? ND, Nancy Drew. Nancy, I got your contact info. Nancy, you're not gonna read this for me? Lazy. We're more sleuthing Scotland not too long ago. First, some background on yours truly. You could officially call me a locator of fine goods. Per se, nice things get lost, nice things stay buried for a while. I find nice things, I get a piece of the pie. In other words, I'm a treasure hunter. Currently, I'm in Iceland in a small town called Skiprat. When I first arrived, the was beached nearby with a long-standing rumor about treasure concealed somewhere within this old merchant ship. The ship is pretty important to the citizens of Shipsprat, and they hold a festival every year to celebrate the year it crashed on their shores. Why celebrate a shipwreck? Don't ask me. I helped to restore the ship along with my business partner, Magnus, under two conditions. One, I would be entitled to a portion of any treasure found, and two, we couldn't begin a formal search until this year's festival was finished. We dolled the ship up all pretty, polished the hull, and Magnus planned to sail it in to commemorate the festival's start date. But when the ship arrived, empty. No Magnus, no sign of a struggle, nothing. He's just gone. I think Magnus is up to something shady. I think he found the treasure, and now I want you to find him. I've booked you on the next flight to A car will take you to Shipwreck. I'll meet you in town. Bon voyage. Yes. I don't know how to say their name.
Phew, finally made it to town.
Oh, that's pretty.
Oh, it's freezing out here.
I should have played this at Christmas!
Miss Silva?
Finally, she arrives. I think I'm half made of ice at this point. So, you're Nancy, huh? I'm Dagny. I'm part of the ship restoration team, the one who called you in. You can call me Boss Lady if you want. Or my queen. Or Dagny, whatevs.
Let's go with Dagny for now and work our way up to the big stuff.
Dagny.
Can I help?
Dagny.
Yes. Find my missing, skeeving, backstabbing business partner, Magnus.
I'm sensing you're a little stressed out about this.
Ugh. I'm so mad I've been an inch away from setting this town on fire.
On fire? Are you okay?
What?
Oh, just a fire comment. I thought...
Metaphors, Nancy. Keep up with me here. So listen. Right now I'm focused on this town, Skiprat. There's this ship in town that was being rebuilt. Real old, 18th century. I offered to sponsor the rebuilding project to get the ship floating again. Mostly because I'm super nice and cool like that. But also because there's a rumor about a treasure on board worth millions. Magnus, the man in charge of the project, and my business partner promised we'd find it and split the earnings.
But he's gone missing now?
Yep. And left me looking like a fool.
This model looks so good. This model looks so good. It looks way better than their present game now. I think I said this also for the last game, Lies of Labyrinth. I was like, these models look great. I really wish they would have just stayed with this engine. If they were able, I mean, unless they had to leave the previous engine for other reasons, I really wish they would just have stayed in this. Because it looks nice. I think it looks good.
When did he vanish?
He disappeared sometime before our ship crashed into the harbor. They say he must have fallen in the water, but the guy sails for a living. You know what sailors don't do? Drown.
That doesn't prove he disappeared on his own.
After enough time in the biz, a girl knows when she's being backstabbed. If he did find the treasure, I need you to track down Magnus and make him play fair.
And if I find the treasure, I'll find Magnus.
Yes. The key to finding the treasure is learning about that ship.
So everything's interconnected. Sounds like I've got my work cut out for me. Can I take a look at the ship?
Technically, yes.
Awesome. How do I get on board?
By not being me, apparently. Elizabeth controls the ship, and she hates my guts. She removed the gangway to my ship that I paid for.
Did she give you a
That's
reason?
rude.
Oh, something about her family line and ancient blood feuds and murders and, you know, normal boring stuff. Talk to Soren, the festival organizer. He'll make sure she lets you on.
Okay.
What do people in town think about Magnus's disappearance?
They're all like, ooh, the ocean is super dangerous in the winter, and ooh, hypothermia and blah, blah, blah. You know, Icelander stuff.
But without a body, you're still convinced he faked his death.
Yep. Which apparently doesn't take a lot of work in Iceland.
How'd you meet Magnus?
I heard about the rumor of the treasure through my connections. Then I approached him. He's a hard guy to pin down, that Magnus. Turns out he's been looking for the treasure for years. I just happened to come in at an opportune moment.
What would Magnus do with the treasure?
Desperately wants to buy his own ship. He's a ship guy.
A ship guy.
Guys are like that.
So the ship
Boats,
he helped
boats,
you build
boats.
isn't his?
We funded it, but it's town property.
I'll let you go.
What the heck
Stay
happened
warm.
there? She disappeared for a second. She's a ghost! She's a ghost!
I have a space bubble. You're violating it.
Okay. I'm sorry. Rude. Okay, so let's see if we can get on the boat.
The gangway's missing. There's no way on board.
Hello? Hello? Okay. I thought maybe I could like shout to someone. I should have played this during Christmas! Ugh. It's alright. Christmas!
Maybe later.
Christmas. I wish it was Christmas still. I miss Christmas.
Hi there. I'm looking for
I
Soren.
just like the feel of
You
Christmas.
must be Nancy. I'm Soren, the organizer of the Ancestors Festival. I run the Culture Center here in Skiprot.
Nice to meet you. Can you help me get onto the ship?
Ah, the Heerlijkheid. Is Elizabeth not manning the gangway?
The gangway's missing, unfortunately.
Oh, dear. Well, that's highly unusual. I'll take care of it straight away for you. Elizabeth is a rose, truly. But she does have thorns.
Okay.
What do you think happened to Magnus?
I admit I haven't the faintest idea. That man's mind is a hive of mysteries, an enigma, an impenetrable den.
So you two never really talked?
An understatement. Why, the man hardly spoke 10 words to me the entire time I knew him. I do hope he's all right, though. If he were to turn up, say, less than alive, it would spell bad news for me. I'm already disliked, and it would only show the others how easy it is to make someone disappear.
Huh? What do you mean?
What is this place?
This is my battle station, the place where I endeavor to fight my way through the thickest mysteries of Icelandic history. Here, confusing ancient shipwrecks and obscure writings from millennia past are converted into knowledge and truth. Also, I have swords.
I also have swords.
So, you're a historian, archaeologist?
A bit of both. I dabble. I spent some years at Harvard pursuing my
Are you a
doctorate
sword
in Viking
collector
history
guy?
before returning to Skiprot for research. I'm one of the only few to ever travel in this town. Everyone here should try it sometime. Really shakes up the old bag of prejudices.
I guess that explains why you don't have much of an accent.
Oh, quite.
Like, I think the first time I ever saw like a sword was my cousins. I went to their house and they both had like a Lord of the Rings sword. And I was like, what is this? I didn't know you could collect swords. I have no interest because like sharp objects freak me out. Like, it's cool and all. I'm not trying to make fun, but it's just like, I didn't know that was a thing as a kid. And then, like, as I got older, like, people have, like, big collections of, like, swords.
Tell me about your research.
Sharp things. Ceremonial sharp things. Wedding spears. Funeral spears. New baby celebration daggers.
New baby
birthday axes,
spear.
Congrats bows. Turns out, Vikings have a lot of weapons for every occasion. Nothing says I love you like a new murder tool. Most of these can be found on shipwrecks or near burial sites. Luckily, there are no lack of those in these parts, so I've got plenty of work to do. Old Gudrun over there is my favorite of all. She's a replica, not an original. I use her to knock icicles off the roof.
Goodbye.
He disappeared too? Everyone's a ghost! Everyone's a ghost.
Everything in the gift shop is available for purchase. Looks like you're out of cash.
I cannot buy the sword. Oh! 1,400 kroner? Is it kroner? Like Sweden? Kroner? Crowns?
I'll need to earn some money first.
Oh, I might have an advantage here.
I can't afford that.
Chocolate. 250 kroner? What? 250 for chocolate?
I'll need to earn some money first.
For chocolate? If I'm reading this, 400 for chocolate? Okay, this has to be, I have to be reading this wrong. Okay, so I don't think it's Swedish currency. Well, I mean, kroner is like Swedish currency, but I'm just seeing the KR, so I'm like, is it the same maybe? We'll learn, I guess. But for Swedish currency, how I would read this, 400 crowns, or kronar, it would be then $40. Basically, that's how you are able to like convert, like rough conversion to US, is just take off the last number. So this being 250, you just take off the 0, it'd be $25.
Maybe if I save a little more.
1,500, that'd be like $150. Why is everything expensive? Well, this is a gift shop. This is a gift shop. This is a gift shop. What's this? Wow. Oh my gosh, that shot me. Hang on, can I do a reenactment of it? Oh! Oh no! Oh gosh! Oh! I've been shot! I've been shot! Oh! Oh no! Oh no, hang on, I gotta find my sad. Oh, that's not it! Oh god! Oh! Tell my frogs. Tell my frogs and my snails. I love them. Oh gosh. Oh. Okay, end scene. Lights. Isabel? Oh. Sextant. Sextant. Navigation instrument which allows sailors to determine latitude, longitude, mariners, blah, blah, blah. Used to determine latitude of the ship at sea by measuring the height of the sun or sunstone, legendary navigation tool of the Vikings, used to determine the position. Fishing reel. Oh, that's nice. We went to a Viking fort. It's called Viking Island. We went there.
Could you finish setting up the knots display? You just need to match the images to the knot they create. I do it myself, but I don't have the time.
Sure, leave it to me.
He just thinks I have the time? You think I have the time for this? For free? You think I have the time? You think I have the time? You think what am I doing all day? What am I doing all day? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing all day. I'm guessing on all of these, by the way. How do you know these is done? Oh, okay, never mind. I guess Nancy will say something. What's this? Sing off. Okay. Experience the magic of skip boats, ice caves. Ice caves? Okay.
Only one signature? Ouch. Well, maybe I should sign.
Stop the desecration of our history. Eruption, ruin all that is good about, gosh, I'm reading, but I'm not. Editor scrubby money. Ever since the ship project began, we have been increasing crowds. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Skipra, 1904. As with much, it's the same. Skipra became a fishing and trade hub in the early 20th century, and its popularity was only increased by an influx of tourism. 1979. These local ice caves are the product of centuries of geothermal heat passing through thick glacier ice. These caverns can be accessed directly from Skipbrot and are open to tours all year round. Eruption. Sketch this depiction of Laki eruptions from nearby hillside. Oh. Portraits of Alda and Lawrence, 1785. These portraits from the 18th century depicted Alda and towns versus our local magistrate and her husband, the English sea captain James Lawrence. Okay.
Wow, I'd hate to be on the chopping end of one of those blades.
Steel specimen.
If this section of the original ship was removed, then maybe others were too.
The original crow's nest was removed. Oh. 2 years ago, styled in the fashion of typical Dutch East. The name means glory in Dutch. It has been preserved for future generations to admire and enjoy, and to climb on. I'm sorry. When I meant to climb on, I meant that as a joke. I didn't realize Nancy was just gonna climb up on it. Okay, can I get on the ship now? I can. Up I go.
Hey.
Hello?
Who let you on board? If you're here for the festival, it's cancelled.
I didn't mean to intrude. I'd just like to have a look around, if that's okay. My name's Nancy Drew. I'm a visitor.
I know you're a tourist. We're a town of 300.
I'm not a tourist. I'm here to investigate. Thanks for setting up that gangway for me, by the way.
The gangway was meant for Soren. I didn't know he planned to let strangers on board. Are you with that snake of a woman?
Oh?
Dagny? Yes, I'm working with her.
If you're after just the gold, I want nothing to do with you. Leave.
Wait, I'm not after any treasure. I just want to help find Magnus.
Magnus?
Look, I think we might have gotten off on the wrong foot. Maybe I should start over. My name's Nancy. It's really nice to meet you.
I'm Elizabeth. I run a Misty Skip pub in town. What do you want with Magnus?
Oh, good. So you know him?
That's a question, isn't it? I thought I knew him. Maybe I was wrong.
What do you mean?
Ooh, sounds like quite the mysterious guy.
It doesn't matter. I want nothing to do with him now. Or you.
What?
What do you think happened to Magnus? The current
what's
rumor is
wrong?
that he fell overboard.
Do I think he is drowned? Is that what you're asking?
I mean, I didn't mean it that way.
I didn't mean it that way.
I certainly hope so. Some people think he ran off with some old treasure. It may be a coincidence. It may not.
Dagny doesn't think it was a coincidence at all.
So, you've been talking to the others.
Just a bit here and there.
Even if the treasure were real, Magnus wouldn't be able to find it. He's completely oblivious. To the world. To everything. The man lives in a cabin in the mountains. Too lofty to concern himself with human affairs.
Can I borrow your snowmobile?
Hey, Elizabeth, may I borrow a snowmobile key?
Depends. Are you going to steal it?
Not this time. I think I'd have trouble fitting it into my carry-on luggage.
Here's the key.
Oh,
We have
she's so
tourists take
trusting.
them every year. I'm watching you.
Thanks.
Always use the provided seatbelt. Snow looks soft until you land head first.
Bye-bye.
Bless.
Blessed be the
Hey,
fruit.
Get out of there! Hey!
What are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? Hey, what are you doing?
Okay, she just yells at you. She just yells at you. Crow's nest. I can climb up there. Whee! All the way to the tippity toppity top. Yay! What's this? Oh, okay. 86. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, let's get down. Dang. That's a workout. What's in here? Mappies. Oh, oh, oh. Just some mappies. Whee! Captain's
Only
log.
Dagny and Magnus have radio keys, apparently.
Here it is, one more time for you, Dagny. I just keep thinking Dagny, because earlier when I was like, Dagny, it's from, what is it, what is that show called? What is the Bridgerton show, and the people that made the Bridgerton musical, and the guy goes, Daphne. It was really funny. Yeah, two women on the internet made a Bridgerton, musical. I've only seen bits and pieces from like clips, and it's fun. Mass sales. There's a lot in there, and I don't know. Okay. Oh, I turned the wheel again. Let's see my taskies.
That's done. Still
Okay.
have to do that.
At least got
This
one.
radio looks new, but the key's missing.
Radio. What's going on with that radio? Okay, we can't go over there.
This definitely looks like the original helm. Someone made off with some of the decorations, though.
I'm guessing we're gonna have to find them. So many puzzles. So many puzzles.
Blaseth.
Blase.
So, what's behind the mystery door?
Just an old broom closet?
Can I see?
No.
Not even a hint?
Go away.
Okay. You're very protective.
Looks like this dinghy's in good shape. I wonder who owns it.
I didn't even know this was here.
The motor's busted. Can't take it anywhere like this.
Okay. Where am I? Okay. Whoa. Oh.
Good day.
Good day.
Hi there. I'm investigating a recent disappearance. My name's Nancy Drew.
Speak up, girl.
My name's Nancy Drew.
Louder!
I said my name's Nancy
Are you
Drew.
teasing me?
Mind your ship, flag, and temper. Looks like we got a real angry one here. Name's Gunnar, but you can call me Gunnar.
He was teasing
the
me.
Skip is my home.
Oh. Did you know Magnus?
Sure did. Never liked him.
Why?
Any reason you didn't like him?
He was too tall, too poetic, to cry into your guitar and mourn for the sea. Always quiet, always thinking, too soft, beard too short, coat too long, eyelashes too full.
Huh?
So I take it you weren't friends.
Gunnar doesn't need friends. Already have two, mug and chair.
I don't like this guy.
Did Magnus ever say anything about the treasure?
I might have.
Don't want to tell me?
Lot of nerve, girl. Go away. Not now. Not now. Not now.
I
now.
Angered him. I don't know what I did. I angered him somehow. Oh my gosh, there's a big fire. That looks so cozy.
I'm all out of cash.
450.
This is so neat.
What is
I wish I could
Icelandic
play
currency?
these.
What is their currency? Because it cannot be this. Endless night, endless tunes. Ding. Bah. Nah. Nah. Know your instruments. Nice. Oh, this is such a cozy place. I like it. I'm going in. Got some.
Gunnar, I need your help in the pub while I watch the ship. Can you serve customers tonight?
Wouldn't need the help if you'd leave the blasted ship alone for a night.
I need to stay on board. That means you need to pull your weight for once.
I won't leave my chair for no tourist. If they want a drink, they can use the tap themselves. Their hands ain't broken. Can't you leave well enough alone and come back to the skip, girl? The ship isn't going anywhere. It's crashed.
I have something I still need to do. Of course you'd be selfish about helping me. Just like always.
Are you hiding something now, girl? Something you're keeping from old Gunnar?
Ugh! Fine! Sit there in that stupid chair for all I care. There'll be no service at the Misty Skip tonight. Happy now?
Well then. That was crazy. Hang on. Okay. Well, that was kind of crazy. Sorry, I was busy doing this. So when we have to hide, I just go like this. I thought that was cute. Okay. Is there anything else for me to get? No? Okay. Hey, what was that about?
Good day.
Did you attend the festival this year?
Yes. Embarrassing.
For you?
Not everyone else. The scrambling around for hidden treasure? Embarrassing. When I was all young, we fought over things like longest fish and shiniest boat. Not gold. Ever since that sword took over the festival running, it's been straight to the bottom with it.
Okay.
Are you a sailor?
Was
He's very
long
passionate.
ago. I gave up the sea for good, and I'll never sail again.
You still look like a sailor to me.
What does a sailor look like?
It's a certain quality. I can't quite place it.
Worn? Broken? Bitter? The sea chewed me up and spat me back out, and I lost everything in her waves. You're too delicate. I bet you'd not last 1 minute against some of the gales I've sailed.
I'm finding that these days, I'm surprisingly hard to kill.
Well, we'll see about that, detective, won't we?
Huh?
I hate the water. Hate the smell of it, the sound of it, won't ever return.
So, about your fingers.
My lucky tree?
Is that what you call them?
Nice.
Sure is. It's a long story. Now, there I was. Out in
Let
the
me
pitch
tell it
black
to
of
you.
night, with no sign of shore.
You don't have to
and
tell
only my fishing
me.
spear. Then suddenly, I saw a shadow. It was a mighty squid, the greatest hunter of them all. Few men have lived to see it and tell the tale. So I pulled out my spear, just a little too fast, mind you.
And that's how you lost your fingers?
Of course not! I threw the spear right overboard and I hauled that fellow into my net. Took all my weight just to keep him from wriggling free, but his strength proved too much for me. He gnashed his giant beak and, well, I was done for.
So the squid took your fingers.
No! Right as I thought I was dead, a massive shark leapt out of the waves and ate the squid. It was the sleeper
feel
shark.
like this is a
solid
lie.
6 meters long with 4 rows of teeth. He bit my arm and pulled me under as I gasped for my last breath.
So it was a shark then?
No! I I managed to punch him in the nose. You ever fight a shark? You know how to punch him in the nose?
Punch him in
He
the
let me
nose.
go, I swam like a merman and made it back to shore. 3 months later, I was in a wood shop accident. Lopped my fingers clean off.
At least it makes for a great story.
Good job.
You spend a lot of time in the pub, don't you? Why?
What kind of a question is that? Am I a lonely little man sitting in the pub?
Why are
crying
you
over
jumping?
A tiny plate of pretty biscuits?
Stop
thinking
putting
about
words in
all
my
the women
mouth.
I've ever lost and writing it all down in some wimpy little notebook? No! Then I would be Magnus. Me. I am a mountain wolf. I roam the wilds and I keep my own company. I am a predator.
Okay.
Have you met Dagny?
Who?
She's the woman involved with the Heerlijkheid's restoration. Brown hair, about yay high.
Ah, a tough little mink of a woman. Not bad in my book.
Did you see her the day of the ship crash?
Yeah, she was there, but I paid no attention to the mink.
Talk to you later.
Everyone keeps
Be
scared.
gone with you.
Okay, bye. At least he's not yelling at me anymore. Can I go in the
I
kitchen?
probably shouldn't be back there.
Okay, what does it say? Connor, I'm going to be spending all my time on the ship over as a reminder. Among the dishes must be cleaned. Okay, whatever. How do I get out of here? Didn't I go down like some stairs or something? There. So cozy.
I should try to get some sleep while I'm here.
Okay. I went to sleep.
Can't check. Still can't check. Haven't done that.
Okay. Do. Can't go any further down that way. Is it just always dark here?
It's out of gas.
I got it. I did it.
That should do it for the fuel tank.
Ooh, it's like Tomb Raider.
I'm not a big fan of exploring caves in the dark. I'll need a light source.
Nancy never brings anything. That's so Nancy. Nancy's like, oh, that's pretty. Oh, I need to... I might need things? No. No. Hello?
Hello?
Hey, Nan.
Hey,
Are you still on your way?
Ned.
Hey, Ned. No, I'm already here.
Oh, good. How close are you?
Getting closer all the time. I feel like I'm definitely near to a breakthrough.
Oh, cool. I can't wait.
It's hard to get people to talk, though.
Get people to talk?
Yes, I've managed to narrow down that the treasure is related to the ship somehow, but beyond that, I haven't figured out the specifics.
Nancy, what are you talking about? Are you on a case right now?
Well, of course, I'm in Iceland.
Nancy, do you know what today is?
Sunday?
It's our anniversary today. We had reservations for dinner, remember?
Nancy.
I called to see if you were on your way to the restaurant, but I guess not.
Oh no, Ned.
Well, Nancy, you've done it. You didn't even call to let them know you were leaving to Iceland? That's so... I would say that's a little strange. Like, I'm all for, like, this is your job and things. But, like, you don't even let him know? This is your boyfriend.
Oh, Ned, I'm so sorry. I completely forgot.
Well, yeah, you being in Iceland and all, I figured. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. You tend to get a little focused on cases. But, wow, Iceland, of all places.
I owe you a serious apology. I'm sorry.
It's all right, Nan. That's part of why we're celebrating this anniversary in the first place. You're passionate, and that's great, and part of why we're together. I've heard of getting stood up on an anniversary, but nothing quite like this. Just bring me an anniversary souvenir from your trip, okay?
Aww.
You're the best, Ned. I'll make it up to you, I promise.
In the meantime, I'll just fill
Their
the hole in my
adult
heart
alone
with
time must be
football
really
and this
nice.
pint of Cookie Kringle ice cream.
It must be
There's a
really
game on
good.
tonight I really wanted to watch with
For him to
Mark,
be
so
so
maybe
forgiving,
it's
I'd be
cosmic fate.
so
Anyways,
I'd be
if
so
you're in
mad.
Iceland, It must be a pretty interesting case.
It is. Lost treasure, a missing captain, and a town with a pile of secrets.
Sounds like the usual fare in Nancy world. Remember, you can give me a call anytime you want. Hint, hint, and wait for it. Stay cool.
Oh boy, that was just the worst.
Hey, you stood me up. Pretty sure I get a free pass on puns for eternity. Also, I've been at this restaurant for a while and the waiter's glaring at me. I think I should get out of here.
Bye, Ned. I'll give you a call soon.
Bye.
Poor Ned. What game is this from? That's from Liar's Labyrinth? Another Liar's Labyrinth? I don't know what that's from. The clock? No, that's so old. And that's the ghost one. Let's we'll do this. I'm gonna be boring and do the classics.
I didn't think it was possible to be this cold.
I mean, you're in
Can't you
Iceland.
go inside?
I keep asking people to fix this broken heater so I can watch over my ship. You know what Gunnar told me? Freeze for all I care. He is the worst human being.
Maybe I can help you out with that heater then.
Do you know how to do machine things?
I've picked up a few things.
I don't care what they say. You're okay, Nancy Drew.
Thanks.
Sorry, can't talk.
The pub's around the corner. You could always go inside.
Or you could fix the heater. Gee, I wonder which of us will cave first.
Okay.
So we're gonna do this middle management style. That is, you do the work and I supervise. Each of those circuit pieces will attach anywhere on this board, but there are special numbers you've got to watch out
What?
for. Covered numbers add together to give that piece a total value.
What?
If you can use all
What?
5 pieces to hit all 5 target values, the heater will be fixed.
You know, I'm actually not sure that's how electricity works.
Oh yeah? Okay. Where'd you get your PhD in electricitology again?
Place the pieces that each piece covers the correct set of numbers in one of the 5 target totals.
If you know this much, why haven't you tried to fix it yet?
Hey, if I had to do all the hard thinking around here, you'd be out of a job.
So, where'd you come from?
The United States?
Hey, me too. Where in the U.S.?
South-ish.
I'd just like to get to know you a little.
I went to school, and then I had a job, and then I was married, and then I wasn't. And now I have another job involving definitely legal treasure hunting activities. That's me.
Are you like this with everyone?
Anyone who isn't paying me. If you want to write me a check, I can tell you a sad backstory and we both can pretend it's real.
Sorry, I left my checkbook at the lodge.
Maybe next time then. I mean, are you an open book with every stranger who crosses your path?
Well, no. I guess I don't like to talk about myself much either.
What's your jam? Witness protection program? Arch nemesis?
None of those. I guess it's that I meet so many interesting people, I just feel ordinary by comparison.
Nah, everyone's normal to themselves. People think my job is all glam and adrenaline, but that all got boring years ago. Now it's just 9 to 5 headache involving lots of diplomacy and occasional gunfire. But you, a gal your age working as a sleuth? All on your own? That's admirable.
Thanks. I guess this is my normal. I'm a pretty lucky girl.
Anyways, it's probably for the best that you stay quiet. Don't talk to strangers, kiddo. It's worked out for me.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yes? Oh, I missed the 8.
Still freezing here.
Shut up. I just realized what I did. Okay.
That was the strangest
Yeah.
I've ever seen. But I think the heat's on.
Yeah.
Toasty. Feels just like home. By the by, have you been up to Magnus's cabin yet?
He has a cabin? Up in the hills?
Elizabeth keeps a key in her bag. Talk about refusing to let go. But there's no way she'd ever give it to you.
So, I'll need to find a way to get her off that deck.
If I were you, I'd get a little sneaky about it.
Okay.
I need to know who was present at the time of the festival.
I was there.
Who else did you see?
Only Gunnar. Elizabeth and Soren were thoroughly MIA. Although half of Iceland is probably related to itself, so people kind of look alike. Could have missed something.
Did you just say everyone's related? That's kind of rude. I feel like that's rude.
So, how long were you working on the ship project?
About 2 years. On and off a bit. Magnus supervised the rebuild. I provided the cash.
That's a long time to hang around in Iceland. Have you been in Skipbrot all that time?
No. I think the locals would have offed me by now if that were the case. I don't like to stay in one place for too long.
Why's that?
If you stay in one place, people start to need you and feel things about you and all that icky, weird stuff. I'm not really the having friends type.
I'd like to think you and I are on friendly terms.
What is
Nancy,
this? Are we gonna
stop.
hold hands and sing campfire songs now? Pfft, get lost, Drew. Find my gold.
Yeah, she's our boss.
What do you think of
She
Gunnar?
employed us.
In terms of the treasure?
Right?
He tried
We're
to
getting
sabotage the
paid,
festival last
right?
year.
Right?
The year before that. I wouldn't be surprised if this is a stunt of his.
I found a radio on board, but I need a key to turn it on. Can I borrow yours?
Here you go.
Heck yeah.
Hey, that was easy. Now, how do I operate the thing?
I don't know. I don't have radio experience. I have business experience.
Figures.
Chick, oh my
thanks
gosh.
anyway. Later.
Stay warm. I have a space bubble.
Okay, shut up. Okay, should I try the...
Can I help?
What's your relationship like with Elizabeth?
Presently quite poor. She won't allow certain, members of the restoration team to access their work.
You mean Dagny?
Yes, but overall, she's quite a peach, that one. The only one who's ever shown me kindness. Truly a shame about her and Magnus, though.
Her and Magnus?
The force of their romantic split rocked the local mountains to their very core. I wonder if he's checked his voicemail since.
Have you always lived here?
For 12 years in total now. 2 before university, 10 after.
Others seem to think of you as an outsider. Gunnar especially.
Oh, for the love of... I was born 10 miles away!
And that means you don't live here?
To him, yes. To everyone, yes. It's preposterous. In their minds, I'll never be from Skipbrot
so
because I
rude.
wasn't born here. Upper secondary school was a nightmare with these people.
I may not know much about Skipbrot, but there are lots of unpleasant people in my line of work. Sometimes persistence helps.
Oh, I've tried. I've bent over backwards to put on this festival for them, and yet no one invites me out. I'm not welcome at the pub. Spending my birthday alone is getting to be a real downer.
Maybe you should be like what I do. You should do what I do. You buy a video game that comes out on your birthday, and you play it all day.
Do you have
And
anything
you buy
which
a
might
piece of
help with my
cake.
investigation?
Just for you.
If I'm not in town, I'm always locked up in here. I do have some very nice pamphlets, though. The Pamphlet Lovers Journal rated them a 9-star out of 10. I put them together myself. Here's one for your troubles.
Well, it's hard to turn down an award-winning pamphlet. I'll see if I can make use of this.
Okay.
Thanks, Soren. I sense some bad blood between you and Gunnar.
It's more like Gunnar dumping bad blood onto me, repeatedly, while laughing. I try to be patient, given his history, but what a Neanderthal, that one. I can't reason with a man who only speaks fist. Between you and me, he's never been the same since that terrible crash years ago.
Crash?
I don't know that it's my place to speak of it, but his boat sank to the bottom of the bay, and he hasn't sailed since. Now he stays locked up in that pub of his.
So, you attended the festival, right?
Present and accounted for, naturally.
Interesting. Dagny says you weren't there.
I was up in Old Stulka, manning the controls for our audio. That's the tower right outside this center. People very rarely look up, I found, which is a shame. Lots of nifty things in that direction.
Later.
Bye now.
Bye. Learn to speak like a sailor. Aboard a tall ship. Touch below.
I need to match each sail to its name.
Oh, I don't know. Wasn't there a thing here? And then there's this thing about the knots. I think that goes there. This goes here, I think. I feel like these are kind of like a giveaway because they're this way. Here. 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 Should I look it up? Because I have no idea. Nancy drew a sea of darkness. Hide. Oh, is it like in instruction wise? Like how to tie it? Ah, I see. Okay. I was I don't know what my mindset was. Okay, that one's right. We want this. And then we want this. And then we want this. Then we want this. And then we have that. Okay. See, my brain didn't compute any of it. Okay, perfect.
Soren should be happy about this.
My brain did not.
Gunpowder. Looks like someone wrote a note for themselves.
Ah, there has to be a thing that tells me, like a book.
I could use a little space, Nancy.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Like, that tells me about the sails. Okay.
That's done. Still have to do that. Check. Check. Can't check that. Still have to do. Can't check that off. Haven't done that. Haven't done. That's done. Can't check that off yet. Still have. Can't check. Haven't done that.
Label the sails. Yeah. Okay. There's like a. There's a book or something on the ship that you can get. Okay. Okay.
Did that.
Let's see about the radio, maybe?
Can I help?
Has anyone checked Magnus's cabin?
No. I wanted to.
But you didn't? Or can't?
Soren won't let anyone up there.
His cabin might give me a lead on his location. Can you help me find a way in?
No, this town takes care of its own. Our problems are ours, no one else's.
Okay.
So you and Soren work together?
Yes, we both run the festival. But people are not happy. They dislike him.
I'm definitely sensing some of that. Why?
Not one of us. He doesn't know our stories. No shared memories.
He seems like a decent person, though. He's done a lot to help the town, at least.
Being his friend has a price here. You're either outside or inside in Skiprot.
Ew.
You cannot stand in the doorway. You will be driven out. We are not like Reykjavik, like a big city.
Sounds like people are trying to get rid of him. Ruining the festival would be a great way to do that, wouldn't it?
Your words, not mine. Regardless, he is welcome in my home and at my pub. I cannot always go against the town, but I can offer a warm meal
Like,
and a
what
listening
has
ear.
he done? Because he didn't, like, wasn't born there, so they're like, get out. Get out. You can't sit with us. It's weird.
I'm really sorry to hear about your and Magnus's breakup.
It hardly matters anymore.
I don't want to pry, but if you want to talk about it, I'm here.
Here's one for your case file. I've known Magnus all my life. We dated 4 years. The winters are long and dark. We found each other in that darkness. But then, he went through hard times. He became obsessed over the ship. His world narrowed. And soon, there was no room left for me. That's the end of it.
Can you tell me about the festival sound system?
It's been broken for a week.
Soren told me he was manning the sound system on the morning the Heerlijkheid crashed.
What? But that's not possible. There was no sound that day.
Sounds like we've got an alibi that doesn't quite match up.
He lied.
You spend a lot of time here. Don't you have somewhere else to be?
No, I'm still on festival duty. In case of a ship emergency, I'm responsible. This vessel is an antique. Things break suddenly, and it's hard to hear the alarm from the harbor.
I see. Interesting. Later.
Bless.
Bless.
I have nothing for you.
Okay. Can I have your prayer?
I have no...
She has nothing for me. Nothing. You know nothing, Jon Snow. Oh, have I ever gone down there? Oh, I have not. What's in here?
Duct tape? Rope? Oh, these aren't just supplies. This is everything you need to kidnap a full-grown man.
Oh. Sus. Okay.
It won't turn on.
These
Missing
batteries.
I think.
Oh, oh. Yeah. Okay, I have to go this way? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. The doors all look the same, so I kind of got all confused. I shall take that. I shall take that. What even is it? For row. I don't know what it's for, but it's for something.
Wow, an antique desk, and it's in pristine condition. Time to break it open.
Oh gosh, Nancy.
I need to figure out the rules being used in each row here.
What? Oh, I love that in here they kind of explain the puzzle. Fill in the 3 squares to complete the sequence used in each rows. 1, 2, 3. Ah. Yeah, I had no idea how to with any of that. And today my head feels. Hang on. Today my head feels worse than ever. Have not slept in 3 days. Can't stop thinking about the ship. Timmy and I have moved on. I can't read. Hang on, my eyes. My eyes! Can't stop thinking about the ship. Timmy and I have moved on board into the captain's quarters. Elizabeth finds it strange me living amongst the ruins of a dead crew. I can't blame her. Last night, I saw a shadow moving on the ship's deck, just out of the light's reach, and have started keeping Tummy with me for safety. Midnight thought if the treasure isn't on board at all. What if it's somewhere else entirely? The winter is darker than ever. It feels like it may never end. With Lawrence, nothing is a coincidence. Meant for this treasure to be found. I'm getting closer, and the more I uncover, the more scared I am to say anything. I sense that someone is following in my tracks, ever so slightly out of sight. I found my journal open on my desk this morning. I always lock it away, and last week I thought I heard someone outside my cabin out in the snow. But when I peeked out, no one was there. I'm not imagining this. It's real. I swear it is. There is no one I can trust. Not even Dagny. I wanted to call her Daggy or something. Not even Elizabeth. The town has their cute tourist story, but I alone know the truth. Searching for these pieces has been the thread connecting the seams of my life. I found the first when I was a boy, a small button clearly old and carved with no sense of its belonging. I've never told Elizabeth about any of it. Oh my god, dude. This is killing my eyeballs. It's killing my eyeballs. My eyeballs are dying. Every weekend, my private clients ask me to chart a few course for some new tourist destination. They always want to go to the same 4 dive spots, same 6 beach side bars, the same 3 ports. While I sail, I think of treasure and think of Elizabeth. I think of the life she deserves. I can't give her my life, constantly being at sea, constantly on the clock. Something has to change. This treasure is the way out. Bobby's funeral was today. Afterwards, I went to the ship and worked. I know there's an answer buried in Lawrence's breadcrumbs. It's right in front of me. Elizabeth stayed beside me all day long into the evening. She didn't argue with me, just reached for my hand. I wish I could tell her about the footlocker and the items within it. The footlocker? I didn't know they were her family's when I found them, I suppose, but that's not an excuse for counting to keep them, is it? Continuing to keep them, is it? Someday I'm going to make things right with her. I just hope that when that happens, she can forgive me. At the funeral, my uncle reminded me that my father used to call me Little Thrond, after the famous moody sailor of my childhood. Sagas? It is written that Thrawn's heart was ever false. Perhaps I, too, am a liar at my core. I miss him so much.
Sounds like he's gone through some troubled times lately. Is this a code?
I'm close to figuring out the lock in my quarters. The combination is tied back to tidal-sounding depth charts when the locator compass is placed correctly on the charts. 4 numbers will be visible in the locator holes. These 4 numbers will open the lock when entered in increasing order. I have half the locator now. Okay.
I bet Magnus was in the middle of solving this. Looks like one of these words is scrambled within each row and column.
My eyes are not doing it today. Can't do that today. Cannot do it today.
Magnus trying to keep a low profile. I wonder if that's why she called me instead of going to the police about Magnus.
Who leaked this? Have you been running your mouth? I hope you realize it's going to take a lot of dough to make this disappear. Oh my.
I think I need to get all the wooden sections pressed down.
Oh, press down? Oh. Okay. I did it! Dear Elizabeth, hi, miss you. Oh, God. Oh, God. The entire point of the exercise is to communicate. That means long letters. If I only get to see you once a week these days, we better make it count. Remember what we talked about. This is good for us. Okay, I'll start. This week, I booked an audio rep. Okay. Soren is, as usual, making it difficult, double-checking every invoice, and worse, he takes organization to smothering levels. I can tell he doesn't trust me at all anymore. That hurts, but at the same time, I can't help but wonder if there's more to it he isn't telling me. He seems protective to a fault. My old roommate Asa wrote from Paris. She sends her love to you. She's still doing the backpacking thing. I admire how free she seems. I don't think she will be home for this holidays this year. Hopefully you will be. I want to finally put up a tree this year. Can we do that? Can we get a tree and decorate? It'll be all ours, just you and me. Isn't that cute? Love, Soeda. Elizabeth. Fine, we can get a tree. No to decorations, never decorate. Why? The Limericks book is coming along well. I think I'm onto something niche, but I miss Skip Brought. I miss the dog and also you. When I return, I'd like to borrow the Lag's bill from the Mississippi Skip. Where's your sense of holiday cheer? And fine, I'll limit myself to 2 strings of lights. You'll like it once it's all done. I promise you'll always have. No, you can't take the Laxensville out of the pub, love. It's a great-grandmother's, and I don't want it broken. What do you want that old thing for anyways? It's just an antique. I doubt anyone's played that thing in years. Speaking of the dog, Tummy and I are on a classic war film marathon. I watch for the plot, he watches for the horses. He jumps up and barks, presses his nose to the screen whenever they run past. He's a cute one. I'm glad you let me watch him this time. Lots of love and kisses.
Magnus seems pretty insistent over this long spiel thing.
I need the long spiel. Please, I promise to take good care of it. I'll wait until the festival's over to have a look, but I'm quite serious. I love you too. Stay warm. And then they broke up. Okay. Well, I need to save, and this is where I'm going to end this part. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you next time, where we're going to do more puzzles. Heck yeah. And hopefully my eyes won't be dying so I can read things better. Thank you again. Have a good rest of your day. Goodbye.